Today we will learn about property of real number. Property of real numbers. So, in addition, the first property is closure property. In addition, the first property is closure property. So, what is closure property? If it says the sum of two real number are also a real number. The sum of two real number are also a real number. Likewise, if I take an example that 3 plus 1 by 2, this is 3 whole 1 by 2 or 7 by 2 is also a real number. It means 7 by 2 is also a real number. Now, the next is commutative property. Next is commutative property. Next is commutative property. It says if A and B are real numbers, then A plus B equals to B plus A. A plus B equals to B plus A. For example, 1 plus 2 equals to 2 plus 1. This is a commutative property. The third property is associative property. Associative property. It says that if A, B, C are three real numbers, A, B and C are three real numbers, then A plus B plus C equals to A plus में bracket में B plus C. So this is a associative property. The next property is existence of identity element. It means if we see existence of identity element. Now, अगर हम बात करें एडिशन या फिर सब्ट्रैक्शन में, आइडेंटिटी मतलब क्या होता है कि वो अपना आइडेंटिटी, अपनी पहचान ना छोड़े. अगर हम 2 की बात करें तो 2 में हम क्या ऐड करेंगे कि वो अपनी आइडेंटिटी को लूज ना करे, तो इट मीन्स 0 ऐड कर देंगे. इट इज 2. इट मीन्स 0 is the additive identity element for all real number. It means 0 is the additive identity for all real numbers. Example पता है आपको, 2 plus 0 equals to 2. So next is existence of inverse element. Next is existence of inverse element. If A is a real number, then there exists a real number minus A. If A is a real number, then there exists a real number minus A such that A plus of minus A equals to minus A plus of A equals to 0. This is the existence of इनवर्स एलिमेंट. इसका मतलब इन एडिशन 2 का इनवर्स क्या होगा, -2. 3 का इनवर्स क्या होगा, -3. 5 का इनवर्स क्या होगा, -5. नाउ नेक्स्ट वी सी इन मल्टीप्लीकेशन. सो इन मल्टीप्लीकेशन द फर्स्ट प्रॉपर्टी इज क्लोजर प्रॉपर्टी. multiplication. So the first property is closure property. It means if A and B are real numbers, if A and B are real numbers, then A into B, then A into B is also a real number. Real number. It means, for example, 2 and root 3 are real number. 2 and root 3 are real number. So multiplication of 2 into root 3, this is equal to 2 into root 3. This is also a real number. This is also a real number. Now, next is commutative property. Commutative property. So, if A and B are real number, then A into B equals to B into A. For example, 2 into root 3 equals to root 3 into 2. This is an example of a commutative property. Third is associative property. Associative property. Third is associative property. So, if A, B and C are real number, if A, B and C are real numbers, then A into B in bracket into C equals to A into bracket B into C. So this is the property of associative. Next is existence of identity element. Next is existence of identity element. Next is existence of identity element. So one is the multiplicative, or one is the identity element. One is the identity element for all real number in case of multiplication. In case of multiplication. For example, if we multiply 2 into 1, the answer is always 2. So 2 does not lose his identity. It means 1 is the identity element for all real number. Next is existence of inverse element. Existence of inverse element. So for every non-zero real number, it means let's take an example of 2. So there exists a real number 1 by 2. There exists a real number 1 by 2 such that 2 into 1 by 2 equals to 1. It means there exists a real number 1 by A for every A such that A into 1 by A equals to 1. So this is the existence of inverse element. So distribution of multiplication over addition So if A, B and C are real numbers, so A into B plus C equals to A into B plus A into C. For example, 13 into 11 plus 9 equals to 13 into 11 plus 13 into 9. So this is the distribution of multiplication over addition. Now next topic is law of indices for real numbers. So first one is product of power, which is a raised to m into a raised to n equals to a raised to m plus n. Next is a raised to m divided by a raised to n equals to a raised to m minus n. This is the quotient of power. Next one is a raised to m raised to n equals to a raised to mn. This is known as power of power. This is known as product of power. This is known as quotient of power. So fourth one is a raised to ab raised to n equals to a raised to n into b raised to n, which is power in the product. Power in the product. Next is a by b raised to n equals to a raised to n by b raised to n, which is power in quotient. Power in quotient. Next one is a by b raised to minus n equals to b by a raised to n. We all know that a by b raised to minus n को हम क्या लिख सकते हैं? a by b raised to minus 1 raised to n, and a by b raised to minus 1 को हम लिखते हैं b by a raised to n. Okay. So next one is exponential equation. Exponential equation. Exponential equation. So the first one is if a raised to m equals to a raised to n. If this condition, then m equals to n, where a is not equal to 0 and a is not equal to minus 1. If for example 5 raised to p equals to 5 raised to 3, so what is the value of p? So p equals to 3. Next is 4 raised to p equals to 4 raised to 4, so the value of p equals to 4. Now next, if a raised to n equals to b raised to n, then a equals to b, but there is a condition if n is odd. Now if n is even, then a equals to plus minus b. For example, if a to the power 3 equals to 5 to the power 3, it means a equals to 5. Why? Because n is odd, where a raised to n equals to b raised to n. We use this property. Now if a square equals to 4a square, here n is even. So if this condition happens, then a equals to plus minus 4. Why? Because 4a square equals to 16. So a square equals to 16. It means a equals to plus minus root 16. It means a equals to plus minus 4.